Hello, travellers. Welcome to the Jade Frog Tavern. Grab a drink and go warm yourself by the fire.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Gemma.
And I am William.
And welcome back to the Jade Frog Tavern. Taggin.
Taggin. That's what we are now.
Yeah,
We're the taggin.
We are the
Welcome
Taggin.
to the taggin.
Welcome to the Jade Frog Tavern.
There we go.
There we
That's
go.
more like it. It's been a while.
It's been a little while. And today, our topic is going to be Dungeons and Dragons.
D&D.
D&D Beyond.
Da, 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 da.
If only we were sponsored, but we are sadly not sponsored by D&D
Oh,
Beyond.
can you imagine?
That would be amazing. And today we're going to be talking about who would be in your D&D party, picking characters from video games and the like.
The video game universe.
Dun, 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 dun.
Absolutely anyone.
Absolutely anyone.
Which excited me a lot.
I know, there's so many people
The
to pick from.
the choices. It's too much. It's too much. So we have the honourable mentions as well.
Because I would pick every single character that could be, because they're all better than me.
No, as I was saying earlier, we're the MVP. So we
That
can
is
do
true.
whatever we like as long
are
as we
so
have
special.
these guys just carrying us through. It's all fine.
And our barkeep has made us a very special drink inspired by one of their favourite D&D monsters, which is a frost giant.
Yes.
So it's frost giant's breath,
It's very
and it's
blue.
blue.
It's very blue.
It's very blue, and I'm very excited
It's very
to try
tasty though.
it. So I'm going to have a
Mm.
chin chin
Can you hear that?
with that ice going.
Tinkle tinkle. Mmm. And a slappy slap. Mmm. High definition slurp. Yummy.
Oh, that's so tasty.
It is very nice.
It's like
It's drinkable.
white chocolate and orangey, and it's not. You can't taste that hidden tequila until like afterwards, and you're like, oh,
It's my
hello
favourite
tequila.
way to drink tequila, where you can't taste it and you just pour it down you.
Then you wake up at like 3 a.m. down a corridor.
Just screaming at yourself, clawing your eyes out. Oh, that's just me, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that's just you.
Why tequila?
Why'd you do this to me?
Tequila. Yeah.
Now, both myself and William do play Dungeons and Dragons, and have been playing it for quite a few years now. We're connoisseurs.
Well, yeah, but you guys got me into it. I was going through a very dark time in my life, and it was exactly what I needed to pull me out of that downward spiral.
Perfect backstory material.
My sad life is just my normal life.
Yeah, it's just
No,
the
it
backstory
was-
for your character.
yeah.
It's sorted.
Well, I was spending a lot of time in the house, and it was perfect, and
To
it was
keep you
just
out.
what I needed. And I am a drama queen, so I absolutely love the roleplay side of things.
We are very heavy into the roleplay,
Yeah.
and everything you do makes the game so magical.
I love
I
it.
can remember many things that we're still in the same campaign that we did 4 or 5 years
4
ago,
or 5 years ago now.
which is
Yeah.
crazy.
We're only level 11 or 10.
Because
Or,
our DM is milestone leveling us, which is amazing and makes us feel so good. But I
Yeah.
want to be powerful.
and as soon as he hears this, he'll be like, well, you guys don't play enough. That's your own fault. You're not leveled up. But, yeah.
But we are very cool, and and I love my little gnome cleric. She's adorable. She makes me so happy.
Yeah. No, so she is a great little gnome.
Oh,
Very
thank you.
cute. Me and my friend Liam, we have kind of tainted her a little bit, and she's
Yeah.
come around to being a bit more
She's naughty now.
devious. She's a devious girl.
She lets your sneaky things happen.
I'm a chaotic good kind of
Yeah.
tiefling bard.
He's-
So I enjoy it very much.
Make the best songs, and just the way we're very good at not just straight up killing people.
No,
We like to torture them.
I do.
Apparently.
I love a good torture, only if they deserve it, you know.
Well, yeah, they've got to have done something.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh.
I don't think that will be heard. The tavern keeper is just telling off, the tavern dog for
The guard
climbing.
dog,
The
the
guard
beast.
dog. He's keeping out all the riffraff.
Yeah. The scum. They're trying to
They
claw
can't
their
come
way
into this tavern
That's right. It's an exclusive place.
where we are the MVPs.
Exactly. exactly.
So with my D&D party, we have our classic game where we have the typical, we have a barbarian, we have a bard, and we have a cleric. So it has kind of like your tank, your DPS, and your healer sort of thing. But when you have larger parties, you generally have a cleric. It's always there. It's a cleric or a paladin.
Yeah.
Then you normally generally have like a rogue who's sneaky, getting all the stuff.
Sneaky stabby.
Sneaky, stick, stab, stab. And then you'll probably have a fighter. I feel like that's the most typical be-all hero.
Yeah. All the boring people playing the fighters. Come at me. I don't care. I said it.
Sword and shield people.
Yeah. Sword and board.
Yeah, that's the Monster Hunter class that everyone doesn't play. Except for the barkeep that we have here.
Yeah, true.
But, and then you normally have a wizard.
Mm.
So you get all your bases covers. You have your magical, you have your healer, you have your sneaky boys, and then you have your tank.
Yeah.
So when we were making our own party,
Yeah.
I could think of so many options. There's so many
yeah.
crazy powerful people in video games.
That's right, and my team wouldn't have been balanced if they hadn't thought about it and gone, oh wait, they actually need to have some cohesion here and not just be all futuristic people with guns.
Yeah, with guns. Because what are you going to do against people with lasers?
We have nukes. What you gonna do about that?
Come get me.
Yeah, exactly.
I did keep a theme though, because I wanted to. I instantly was just like, oh, big, powerful, strong menk. What can you do? Come get me. But I was like, no, I want to theme it. I want to go a bit different. So I've gone for an all-girl team.
All girls.
Oh, girls.
Oh, so sexist.
It's not
I can't
sexist.
believe you picked such a sexist team.
I just, when you think of all the most popular video game characters, in my head, the first things I think of is like Link, Master Chief, and then you've got like Dante.
Yeah, well...
All
Did you...
beautiful boys.
Hang on a second.
No, all very cool people, but...
Yeah.
I was just like, I want to go females
You
because
want
I
the
can't
girls.
think of the first female I thought of was Minda from Zelda.
Okay.
She's from Twilight Princess because she's hot as fuck and she's
Fair.
cool as fuck
Yeah.
and she could beat some bitch. But I feel like it's not worthy because I never completed Twilight Princess.
Well, I've
So-
never played a Zelda game in my life, so yeah, you can
you're not allowed
spit
to.
at me from over there,
How could you?
and everyone else can hate me. But yeah, that could be an episode where we list off all the things that we should have played, and then everyone
that would
can
be
get
great.
really angry.
I was
at
like,
us. Just,
and then you can tell us what order to play them in.
yeah, exactly.
Beautiful.
But that's for
Do
another
it.
time.
Yeah.
But so how would you? So you've gone for girls. Girls,
for girls.
girls
That's
get it done.
Girl team.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I've got a pretty mixed sort of team.
Nice. That's how it should be.
So-
That's probably how it should be for a classic
No,
D&D
you
party.
Get them girls going. They're doing their thing.
So, do you want to
Slaying.
do it like we both list kind of like our tank role?
Yeah, I think that's how I was thinking. Like we take turns going through the different roles.
Cool.
So
Cool.
yeah.
We can do that.
So of course, ladies first.
Oh,
If you wanna
thank you.
start us off with your tank
So my
choice.
tank choice. Have you played? I believe it was a PlayStation 3 game called Heavenly Sword.
No, because I didn't have a PlayStation 3 because I was an Xbox person at that point.
I had both.
You had both.
I'm
Ooh.
sorry. I know.
No, I was fully into the Xbox at
Yeah,
that point.
that's
Couldn't
fair.
handle the PlayStation controllers. It just felt wrong.
They did feel wrong. I'm still an Xbox controller. Much prefer.
Fair enough.
But it was my dad basically bought all of the consoles, and
yes.
I got passed down the hand-me-downs.
Gotta have them all.
Literally, we had the PCs, we had all like the Nintendos, the PlayStations,
Fair.
Xboxes, everything. It was great. I loved
Excellent.
it. Best childhood. You don't want to go to school? Let's go stay home and play Doom.
Oh,
Cool.
man. Fair enough. Yeah, you win.
Yeah. But yeah, so in Heavenly Sword, it's a hack and slash basically game.
Perfect. I love those.
And I believe there was also a Chinese TV show that it was. I'm not sure if that's what it was based off,
Ooh.
but essentially, this girl, she has long fiery red hair. I can't remember essentially the full storyline of the game, but there was a heavenly angel and an evil demon,
Yeah.
and they were fighting. And the sword of the heavenly sword, she won. Sent the demon bye-bye, and then left the sword down for the mortals to protect themselves.
Just here you go.
Just left
Have
it, and
this.
she then buggered off back to heaven.
No, that's nice of her.
And so then wars obviously started because everybody wants this sword.
Of course, gotta have that sword.
So the backstory of that is then this tribe, which the main character's from, they captured that sword and they protected it from everyone trying to get it.
Ooh.
And then there was like a prophecy.
As there always is.
Yeah. I think they called it like the fire era. There will be a perfect fire lady who will wield the sword, kill all the bad guys, and make peace in the land.
Oh.
And you basically play as her. You get the swords, and the swords have 3 states. It has like fighter stance, defender stance, and like really fast stance.
Nice.
But it's essentially strong, medium, and light hits in the game.
Fair enough.
And yeah, you go through the game and you just got to go to each tribe and kill the leaders.
Oh, nice. So you're just genociding everyone.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's just hack and slash, and it's cool. It plays very much like Bayonetta plays.
Okay, yeah. I love me some Bayonetta.
And she also had a side character that I cannot remember the name of, that was also very cool, but she's like cat-like, and she was fun. But yeah, she's...
So is she a melee? Is she a tanky person then, or is she a lot of kind of melee fightery sort?
Just fight. She's basically just had these. It's one giant sword, but that can also then split into 2 swords, or then can also become like a big sword with 2 handles on. That's like a shield.
Cool. Yeah.
So she's like a big. So I was thinking she's obviously a barbarian.
Yeah.
And subclass wise, Path of Ancestral Guardians made the perfect sense. Because obviously there's tribes, it was a heavenly sword, and they get loads of defense with that. So she's my big upfront protector lady.
Fair enough. Oh, you've gone into it.
Slicing and dicing, and she's got to kill people.
You got the subclass and everything.
Not for
I didn't go that far.
Only for her, because it's very obvious. Like, she is that. It doesn't. No other barbarian path makes sense. She is.
She sounds amazing. It sounds like a really fun game, and I love those kind of games. So I probably would have enjoyed it a lot.
We could probably find it and play it.
Play all the games.
Play it.
Why not? No, that sounds
great. It's a very
great.
short game.
I like
Does sad ending, but you know.
Spoilers.
Spoilers, sorry.
And do you have any kind of honorable mentions? People who you were struggling, or was it just
no?
She's the one.
She's for my tank. Was her for video games wise? Yeah, I don't really. No, I don't know any like. No, it was literally that was the first woman I thought of.
She's the one.
She's the one for me. It's why I've got red hair.
Oh, fair enough. The fiery hair.
I love it.
Very good. Very good. That's a great choice. And yeah, good game from the sound things. I love hack and slashes.
Yeah, it felt so good.
Which why it makes sense for my choice, for my kind of, well, I guess tanky does work, but melee sort of fighter class. I've gone for Lubu from Dynasty Warriors.
Yes, he's the guy with the long staff, right?
He is, with the pipe.
Ponytail? No, he doesn't have a ponytail.
No, he's got like 2 big feathers that come
There
out
we
of
go.
his
That's
head.
what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's the not the poster child. That's the spear boy.
Yes.
But he's the big bad that you fight at Hulao Gate, and the iconic line "Do not pursue." Lubu comes up, and I had to. Came to my head straight away.
Yeah.
I was like, he has to be the fighter because he's just the man.
Yeah, Dynasty Warriors is such a good...
Exactly.
Like the whole series. I think I've only played 1 Dynasty Warrior games. I don't know which one, but I've played
enough.
1.
I mean, they just copy themselves, right? The same thing, and they get a little bit different.
I think I've also played, like, isn't there a Dynasty Warriors? Isn't that like...
There's
like a subplot.
Samurai Warriors, there's Orochi Warriors, which
okay.
combine them all, and they have demons in it and stuff.
Oh, damn, never mind.
And then they've done, like, One Piece kind of Warriors.
Wow.
They've done Gundam Warriors and stuff. They've just gone nuts with it. They've
That's
gone
crazy.
But, yeah, and when you unlock him, you can finally play him, and he's fantastic. He just go absolutely nuts and destroy everyone, and it's just so satisfying. So it had to be him for the fighter class for me, because he's such a badass, and I couldn't imagine anyone else. Like, I couldn't imagine anyone like taking him on.
No,
you just don't need another party. He goes out.
What is his like? Does he have like what's his special moves?
Special moves, you have the Musu kind of rage attack sort of thing, and his one, well, you have different ones, but his one was just
smack him,
just flail your big sky piercer around. That's the name of his weapon, and and then eventually he just does a big manly pose, and then it's just everyone just explodes, and the bodies go flying up, and I love
amazing.
it. And I love it. I never forget first seeing Dynasty Warriors being played on in the shop, in the game shop, just being like, "What is that? I need to play this game. This looks amazing." You kill thousands of just
people
fodder.
And you see like the multipliers going up
That's
on the
right,
side of the
yeah.
screen.
Ah,
That's something I do miss about game shops. Having like a game stand there where you
Yeah.
can play. Oh,
have a little go on it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was definitely the one, and I did have some honorable mentions though for
Do it.
for fighters.
Share
So,
me.
Dante was another fighter.
Well, yeah, he's great. I love him
Yeah.
so
He
much.
just all the charisma. What a
Yeah.
character, so
And
good.
he's just hot.
Yeah. Oh, he just oozes coolness.
Yeah.
But Lubu just beat him a little bit, and then there was Doom Guy as well.
Oh, because he's guns.
Yeah,
Guns galore.
I felt like he was more of a tanky fighter.
Yeah,
'Cause
he
is
definitely
just
is. You can just keep
insanely
hitting him.
powerful. Yeah, it just never dies.
Dude was great.
So yeah, they were my honorable mentions. But, so yeah, we got our
Oh.
fighters, tanky boys,
Tanky
and
boys.
lass.
Yeah, and lass.
And
Yeah,
lass.
she'd do pretty well. I did die a lot at the game, but that's just because I'm bad at games.
Oh yeah, well, you gotta die in games. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, that's very true. Now I'm struggling
What are you gonna go for next? What
because
class?
the classes I have, the rest are very like I've got essentially in my class, I've got a magical person.
Yeah.
I have essentially a roguey person, and then I have a range person.
Okay, yeah.
So what?
Well, that's basically what I've
Oh,
got.
you got the
as
same.
Well.
We got similar.
Well,
okay.
and I've got a healery sort of person as well.
Cool. Let's go. I'm gonna go roguey then.
Okay, yeah.
So my rogue,
What you got?
I'm going Ciri from The Witcher
Ooh, yeah, Siri.
because
She's badass.
she's so cool. I have her sword tattooed on me.
Yeah.
I love her. You got me my beautiful statue.
So yeah, no, Siri is a fantastic pick. She is insanely powerful,
And she can like teleport everywhere.
Exactly.
She does like psychic. In my head, it's like force or psychic damage.
Oh yeah.
So-
Well, when you get to play her in The Witcher 3, it's
Just
just
like,
like
I'm so powerful. Why am I playing Geralt? Like, I want a Siri
you
game.
just go God mode in Siri. Yeah.
Oh man,
She is great.
She's the best. She's so like snarky. She's so like for women and
women.
for women. And I don't know. She just makes me she feels like a character going home to. I don't know why.
Yeah, no,
She's just very
that's fair enough.
wholesome character
No,
for me.
she's a fantastic pick. Definitely.
Yeah, so if I had to, she's my rogue. She is the other one that I have a subclass for.
Oh, I thought you only said you had one.
Maybe I lied. So, have you heard of the subclass called Soul Knife?
No, because I don't pay attention to D&D that well.
Well, no, it's in
I'm
one
a
of
horrible
like the
person.
newer books. It's in one of the newer books.
Oh, well,
It's
then in
fine.
that case, no.
So
I
you
haven't.
have to have gone out your
And
way
it's
to
not
have
my
read it.
problem either. It's not my fault.
But essentially, a soul knife can do when they do their range their sneaky damage. Sorry, not their range.
Yeah.
They can do psychic,
Okay.
so it makes sense, and they get teleports.
Oh, yeah.
So it just
Yeah,
kind of
that fits
worked
pretty well.
phonetically for her. Phonetically. But yeah, But yeah, she's just great. She teleports everywhere, and just so many choices in Witcher Man that can happen to her.
She is, yeah, she's great. Absolutely fantastic character.
One day, I will own her trousers because they are beautiful. Like the brown leather things with the studs going down on the front. Oh, they are some trousers I need
Full
to own in my life.
cosplay.
Yeah. Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
It's beautiful.
Cosplay every day.
Someday.
Cool.
But did you have any other choices, or was it just Siri? It's gonna be Siri.
Yeah, man. Siri was just the best. I have honorable mentions for my magic users because there's so many magic users.
Fair.
But for rogues, because I was going so female. I don't know many
Fair.
sneaky females. Like, I guess an honorable mention similar would be who I would in my head would be a ranger would be Lara Croft.
Yeah,
Because Lara Croft would be cool as fuck.
that would be cool. Yeah,
But
Lara's also very.
she's very good. But yeah, I've only ever played,
Unstoppable.
I think, like the PlayStation 1 games where I got stuck quite early on in a
Yep.
puzzle with the tigers.
Yeah. Tomb Raider 2 was the one that I had, and there's tigers at the start.
It's probably that.
Yeah, I just used this cheats to skip through the levels, and
I didn't think that wasn't that smart.
yeah, well, and there was a cheat to get like all the guns and stuff, and I accidentally found the cheat that makes it just blow up. Like,
What, just her? Just kaboom?
oh yeah, she just explodes. like because you have to do the kind of left shuffle, right shuffle, press the buttons, turn around, and then you do a flip to activate it, and she just exploded. I thought I was doing the weapon one, just bang. It was so funny. But,
I love that.
yeah, so that was great.
And then I've played the newer ones.
Oh yeah, the new ones are pretty good.
I
I only
really
played
quite like
the first reboot.
Same. I've only played the first one.
And that one was good. I really enjoyed that one.
I quite enjoyed just finding all the different death cinematics. They were always quite.
They're insane.
They were so. But she always makes good noises.
Yeah.
Just like she gets impaled in the neck, and she's just there like,
and you have to tap it to pull out the
her
pipe,
out,
and so you just put it back, just back and forth.
every time.
Yeah.
Bless her. But yeah, I really enjoyed them. Not the collectibles, I'll be honest. Didn't do any of them.
Fair enough.
But,
No, I only ever did like Tomb Raider 2, 3, and then that reboot. So
Isn't there a thing like in one of them where you can like I can't remember. I was gonna call him Jeeves, but her like thing you can trap him.
Yeah, you trap him in the fridge. Yeah. Yeah, because he follows you around. I think that's the second one
Is
as
that the
well.
second
Because
one?
he's
Cool.
just
I'm coming after you, Lara. I love you.
You get in that fridge, and then when he follows you in, because he's slow as hell, you just run out and push that button, and then he's in there. He's locked. Yeah. Always never forget locking him in the fridge.
But yeah, she'd be my honourable mention.
Okay. Yeah.
She's
But you
alright.
have you got a ranger as well?
Yes.
Okay, we'll come back to that.
Yeah, so stick with your rogue if you have a rogue character.
I
Do
got
your
I
rogue
got
character for
an
me.
assassin-y rogue person.
Oh,
So
throw it at me.
I was thinking of someone else who I'll mention later. I didn't even think this person, and then I kind of looked into it. I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna have to be Ezio Auditore.
Yes.
I'm still here, Ezio.
Ezio. I love him.
Auditore. Yeah.
Controversial. I still prefer the first game.
What, with Altair?
Yeah.
Mm.
Altair's my boy. He's my favourite.
Well, that's fair enough. He's very broody.
That's
but,
why I like him.
but I love those games. Those games are fantastic. And I love the character Ezio.
He's so charming.
He's very charming, charismatic, and just the progression that you get through the 3 or 4. I can't remember how many of them are.
He's in 2 and 3. It goes 1, 2, 3. Then you've got like Brotherhood, the Black Flag, Revelations. That was an Xbox only one though.
Possibly.
There was one that only came on the 360 because the Xbox One had already come out.
Yeah. Oh, I can't remember, but I think there was 3. Because you get
Yeah.
noob Ezio when he's
Yeah, so
chasing
that's
after that
number 2.
woman, and he has the rock fight at the start.
Yeah.
And then 2 where he's just Brotherhood, where you're like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm
I like
doing
Brotherhood.
it.
I played
then-
Brotherhood a lot.
Yeah, Brotherhood was probably the best
Yeah,
one.
it's I loved like training all the little assassins.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, my family, my little
gimps.
babies.
Come here, you gimps. And then 3, I think, was when he's in Rome and he's an
Yes.
old man. You have to kill the Pope and stuff.
Yes.
And, yeah. But yeah, he's
3.
a sneaky boy.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
Hated the bits
I
when you
love
had
him.
to be with the real world stuff. I tried to
Oh
just
god,
skip
it's
them
awful,
so
isn't it? That's the worst bit of all of those games.
Yep.
Though. They just
Didn't care.
So yeah, it's got to be Ezio, and
Yeah,
then
he's a good choice.
but
Good choice.
first over honorable mentions. What I first thought of was Sekiro, who
Sekiro.
is like one of the Dark Souls kind of games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, who is just an insane ninja guy with a prosthetic arm
Cool.
and has a grappling hook and all sorts of stuff, and he's just insane. I've watched my friend Matt play a lot of Sekiro, and he's very good at it. And I tried playing it myself, and I am bad at those games.
That game was too hard, man.
I'm very bad at those games, so I had to give up on that.
Yeah.
You can call me a noob. It's fine. I don't mind. And then I also thought of Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Oh my
as well.
god, Scorpion! That's such. Matt.
So-
I didn't even think. Soul Calibur.
Oh, there's just I know, right? There's a lot of good lasses in there as well.
Oh, I'm a big fan. I think her name's Ivy, the one who has the sword and it turns into a
Chainsaw whip
snack.
thing,
A
yeah.
snack? A snake? It does turn into a snack. She is
That'd
a
be my
snack.
kind of sword.
Yeah.
Turn into a snack.
Come and get me. But yeah, the snake lady.
Yeah.
Oh, and
yeah.
then, oh my god, I didn't even think of any of the fight. Gemma, well, where were you? Like, I played Dead or Alive, like all of them games,
Oh wow,
man.
fair enough. Then.
Why didn't I even think?
Oh, it's too late now.
It's too late. I've already
too
made my
late.
choices.
You can, yeah. Well, you have your honourable mentions. so-
Side question though. Did you play any of the Dead or Alives?
No.
Okay,
I
never
didn't.
mind.
I was
gonna be like, who did you play as?
No, I'm afraid it was all Tekken, Soul Calibur.
Okay, Soul Calibur. Who
and
did you
Mortal
mainly
Kombat.
play then in Soul Calibur?
The guy with the staff who was a big pain in the balls.
Yes.
I can't remember
I can't
his
remember
name.
name. I know who you exactly.
And then there's
who
the
you
guy
mean.
with the nunchucks as well.
Yep. Both of
Maxi,
those.
I think
Yeah,
was his name.
Maxi's. Yeah, Maxi's
And then
great.
obviously Nightmare because he's got that big old
Can't
sword.
do. Nightmare was awful because you need so many weird
So
combinations to play him.
Yeah, but he had the big sword with an eye in it. I was like, I gotta play on this big sword
Yeah.
guy.
My mum played. So my dad played mostly like tactical games
Yeah.
and stuff. My mum played fighting games,
Oh, okay.
and I grew up thinking I was the worst at fighting games because I could never beat my mum. Never beat my mum.
She must have been pretty good doing it.
Yeah, and now I'm like average. I'm not very good because I haven't played them, but like, yeah, the first day I actually beat my mom properly because she never did the thing of like, oh, I'm gonna let you win. Nah, you had to earn it. You had to earn it. Because my mom played, I think it was Sophia. You know, she had the tiny little buckler shield and a sword.
Oh yeah.
That's who my
I
mom
remember.
played,
Oh,
and
okay.
I was always just there. Like one day, I tried every character. I was like, I will find the weakness, and
I'll
mom
make
was
it
just there,
work.
being like, I'm gonna block and counter you, and I was just there like, Mom,
Why?
please.
I had a similar thing with my sister with fighting games, my eldest sister, and it was X-Men Academy 2, I think. And she would play the meanest Storm. Like, she was insane on Storm and also
Amazing.
Nightcrawler as well.
Yep.
I don't think I ever beat her. She was so good. But yeah, because she
Sorry.
actually paid attention. But,
Yeah, I'm X-Men. I was awful at that.
oh, they were great games, though. So yeah, that's my rogue, is Ezio.
Yeah, he's a
Ezio with-
good
yeah,
choice.
and
That's a
then
great
Scorpion
choice.
and Sekiro. They're my kind of like, I was battling
Yes.
with. So,
I'm
yeah.
I'm so heartbroken, man.
Oh my
What?
god, the
Oh
fighting
my
game.
God. I didn't know anything about
No.
it. Okay, you can pick the next one. Do you want to do like magic or the other class? I guess.
Let's go for a magic. Yeah, let's
Magic.
do a magic person.
Okay, because this is the one I was like, cool. I have a backup of this one in case we pick the same. But
Oh,
I don't
think
know.
you're gonna pick the same one as me.
Oh no,
so-
that's fine. Then I'll go with the first instinct,
yeah.
and I can say the backup is afterwards.
Okay.
So it's gonna be Morrigan from Dragon Age.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on now.
You're gonna have one of those Dragon Ages in there.
Yeah, because there was many ones I could have picked.
You just filled the whole D&D party with
Literally,
Dragon
it would
Age.
have been. It would have been. I guess that would have been my tank honorable mention, but it's fine. I've missed that chance. Yeah, she's
She's your
so
magic
OP.
gal.
Like, she can change into animals. She can like just do so much magic.
Life
She's-
suck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like so.
She carried me through my Dragon Age playthrough.
Exactly.
To be honest, so.
But the class that I put her at is where I'm worried we're gonna
fair.
fight. I said,
I won't fight you. I don't know anything about D&D classes. So
Well, no,
they're very
but
ignorant.
like instantly I was like, oh, she's probably a sorcerer because magic's natural, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, she's more of a druid
I mean, I guess because she can
because
change
she
into it.
shapeshift.
Yeah.
Where you can do that as a sorcerer, but it
Yeah.
takes more effort. Where in my head I was like, druid, like the Circle of the Land one, which is just all magic.
Yeah.
They can't shapeshift as much as like the Circle of the Moon.
True.
Like that makes sense because they live for longer, and which I think she can do anyway because of what Flemish shit did to her.
Oh yeah.
So
the Flemish shit.
the Flemish it. So
Flemish,
that's
yeah, not Flemish. Jesus. Oh god.
that's Flemish. See, Flemish is my honorable mention. She's my backup
Yeah.
because she can be a fucking dragon.
yeah. That.
And I had
that
to
was
have a
good.
dragon somewhere in my lineup, so she's my backup because dragon. But
Fair
yeah,
enough.
Morrigan, she has good progression. She creates a god baby, maybe.
God,
So
babies are pretty OP.
that's
yeah.
pretty powerful. Pretty just grow that. Just like I'm just strolling along doing my D&D quests, and I was like, oh, don't mind her. She's just pregnant.
Making a god baby. That's
She's
fine.
just multitasking. But yeah, she's got the sass. She's also the charm of the
Oh,
party in
yeah.
my eyes.
Like her voice lines with Alistair are so good. I could just listen to them two all day, just back and forth in each other. It was amazing.
That would be great.
yeah.
But yeah,
just
she-
a constant playlist of that.
She was the hands down first magic person I thought of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then her mum, just as a
Yeah,
backup.
then her mum as a backup. You know.
Fair enough.
Because, her mum appears a little bit more in Dragon Age 2.
Oh wow,
so-
fair enough. Yeah.
Spoiler, I guess.
I'll play him eventually, alright?
She's not dead.
What?
You didn't kill her.
Ah, I did kill her though. I killed that dragon bitch.
Yeah, you killed the dragon.
Ah, boo.
Was it her though?
Boo.
Or was that just their writing? They went, we actually need her alive.
Bring
for
her back,
story.
guys. Deus Ex Machina. It's fine. Okay, no, that's a really good choice. But I was going to pick Morrigan, so.
Well, you never know. I know you like her, so
I do like her. I think she's great.
You just don't know.
And I did struggle a bit with the magic users because all the physical kind of people came a lot easier, and even the support person, the healer, came a lot easier.
There's not many, I guess, fantasy games where you'll play a main character, especially story games that are magic based. I don't think. Like I could have picked from like Pillars of Eternity and Divinity games. There's quite a few in there that I nearly picked. So in Pillars, I can't remember the character's name now. I'm talking about her, but it's voiced by Laura Bailey.
Oh right.
And she's really cool. But she's definitely a cleric because in the game Pillars of Eternity, it's their D&D classes that you pick as, and she is a cleric in that. And she's really cool. So she was like a magic user that I did pick up.
Fair.
But
well, that was it. Yeah, I really struggled, and then I had a good think, weighed up my options, and I went over to the MOBA side of things.
Ooh.
And I picked one of my favorite mages that I like to play in that, and his name is Vagar. He is a little yordle. And he's tiny, and he has an incredible voice, and he's got really crazy voice lines, but he's also very, very strong. Very strong. He's got just a normal kind of magic blast on his Q. He's got the a big comet, so like a Skyfall comet sort of thing, and like a very standard magic stuff. And then he's got this big stun cage, and it's a huge AoE stun, and it's hilarious. It's nice. It's really good fun. And then his ultimate is just, I pick you, and it's like an execute. You know, I pick you, and it does a million damage, and you blow up and you die. So yeah, when I think of just like he's a magician, mage person, like that's my guy.
What MOBA is he from?
He's from League of Legends, that evil game.
Everybody's favorite game, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. No. So there were a few others from League that I do like playing mage-wise, but he's my favorite, without a doubt. So he would be, and I think, I'm just thinking of my team so far. I got Lubu,
Angry Man,
and then we got Ezio with all the charm, and this little tiny little wizard guy just going, just screaming at everyone. And he's fantastic.
Yep.
But
I'm excited to ask, how did your party get together?
God knows, I haven't got that far. Like, no way. And then for honorable mentions, the person I thought of first was Seymour Guado from Final Fantasy X. He's
I've not played Final Fantasy X.
It's the only one I've played.
Oh.
I know. Yeah, come at me once again. I'm a bad person. But so he's the main big bad of that game. And
cool.
I just thought he was so cool.
Can you give me a visual? Because I've not played it.
So obviously they look insane. He's got these kind of big chest open sort of robe, just like looking all badass. He's got the big spiky hair that comes out in front of him as well. It's all over the place, and tattoos all over him. And he's just got this really just like somber sort of tone. And there's this part that I absolutely adored when I was playing it. And they go and confront him because he's kind of a good guy at the start. And then they go and confront him and say, we saw a Jiskel's sphere. You murdered him. And he just goes, what of it? That's his reply. And I remember seeing that and just being like,
I love you.
He's so cool.
I love you.
When I was about 12 or whenever how old I was when it came out, it's like, he's the coolest. I love him. Man. So he's who I thought of first, and I was like, no, it's got to be Vega. And then the other person I thought of is Teclis from Warhammer, from Age of Sigmar, who's the strongest, arguably the strongest mage out of. He's a high elf, and just insanely strong mage.
Now I'm going into like, I could have, but I can't pick them because it's board games. I'm thinking of like mages in Magic the Gathering.
Oh, right.
And I'm just like, But no, that's obviously it's board games, doesn't count. But
Well, that's the thing. They've made games out of it, and he's in Total War 2.
Nice.
Total Warhammer 2 and 3, obviously, but he's incredibly strong. And like all of Warhammer, there's insane amounts of lore.
Yeah, and I was gonna say
and mages and characters and whatnot. But
just so much. Okay, I'm gonna sneak one honourable mage in
go
now.
On, then. Go on.
Jaina from World of Warcraft.
Oh yeah,
she's. I love her so much.
She's a great one.
I am a horde lady through and through, which will probably come by my next. My next lady will be
segue nicely into your next.
My next lady. But Jaina is does have a soft spot in my heart, but I've never played Alliance.
She's great.
Sorry, but I can't.
Well, I've never played WoW, so.
Oh, you'll know who I'm on about.
Well, of course, because she's in Heroes of the Storm, which I do play.
But I'm on about my next character is going to
Okay.
be from World of Warcraft,
Okay, fair.
and I still feel like you'll know who she is
And-
because there's not many notable females in World of Warcraft.
Is this a ranger?
Yes.
Oh, I think I know who you think.
Go on then.
Is it Sylvanas?
Yeah.
Ah.
She is one of my number one waifus, man. I am
Yeah.
the biggest simp for Sylvanas Windrunner, and I will do many. I will defend her till my last breath.
But when she burned the tree.
Yeah, it's fine. It's absolutely
That's all I
fine.
know. I've seen some of the cinematics, and I saw she burned the tree down. I was like, "Oh damn, she burned the tree."
That's why I love her.
She went and she burned that tree.
No, I chose to play Horde
Fair.
over 10 years ago when I was first introduced to World of Warcraft
Yep.
because I don't know. I liked the more Alliance was too pretty, was too structured, too rule abiding.
I probably would have gone with Horde as well.
Yeah.
To be fair,
So
if
I
I'd
originally
played
stuck
it.
with Horde. And
Nice.
I loved having orcs everywhere. It was, I don't know, it's just so wholesome and homey and chaotic and mental. And then Sylvanas was introduced, and I was just like, oh, waifu.
Who's that chick?
Yeah, and I did the typical first time playing World of Warcraft pick to be a ranger because that's what they tell you to always play as.
Yeah.
Because they're super easy.
Yeah.
So did that, and then I became a priest, and then I played Dark Priest, whatever that's called.
Nah, fair.
And was just that because everybody wants a healer in their party, and I've mainly played with friends, and they
Yeah.
always played tanks and DPS. No one plays healers.
Naturally, this is the way.
This is the way. So I do the classical female role of filling in support.
Yay!
Yay! It's fine. I love supports. It's fine.
I love supports. I usually play supports nowadays in all the games that I play because no one wants to do it, and they're great fun.
I love playing the health bar game.
Yeah.
I don't need to know
Fill
what.
up that health bar.
Yeah, I don't need
Although I do like playing supports like in an angry sort of DPS way, so it's not
Oh
great.
yeah, just showing the DPS that this is how shit you are. That I, with less damage, can do better than you.
Exactly.
But yeah,
No, that's
so
a great pick.
Yeah.
Sylvanas is a great character. I've seen her in bits in obviously in
in
WoW,
the
and
Smash
then
Mix.
HOTS as well. Heroes
yeah,
of the Storm,
she's
I
there,
played
and
her,
she's
and
OP as fuck.
she's great. She is
If
great
you can
in
play
that.
her, yeah.
Really good.
But yeah,
No, did you have any other mentions for Rangers at all?
Rangers, not exactly. There's like who do I play when we play Smite? Because I play Aphrodite, but then
Artemis.
Artemis.
Yeah. Artemis, yeah.
I did think of her.
Yeah.
'Cause she's
I thought you were going to do like Carillion from Vermintide as well.
Oh, she's so good.
She's a great ranger who nearly
Yeah.
was on my list.
Oh,
actually.
is
She was on my
she?
list for a second, and I was like,
Yeah, she's also fucking great. But yeah,
So, yeah.
Sylvanas would be, obviously, I'm just going to go back to the D&D class
Yes,
for it.
yes.
She would be, obviously, a ranger first.
yeah.
But then she would go into later levels. She'd be an undead warlock because of what happens to her in Lich King.
Yeah.
And then further on, she gets fucking mental powers. So,
She does. She goes
does.
crazy.
yeah.
I like how you're proper going into the classes. I haven't done any of that at
Well,
all.
I only did it just because
I mean-
mine are very easy. I
Yeah.
haven't done any difficult ones, have I?
No, well, that's fair. But I didn't even think about it. I'm just a bad person.
Not a bad person at all. I just was like, okay, I filled that role. I haven't really got a healer. I have someone who's in my honourable mention, but that's technically my 4 people that I picked. I'm going this.
Are we on 4?
Well,
Have we
yeah,
done
that
4?
was.
1, 2, 3. Oh, I picked 5.
Oh, we can get 5. Well, I'll just have my one and only healer, I
Healer,
guess,
okay,
who was an
You
honourable
gotta-
mention.
We'll
That's
have
fine.
5, and then we can be hanging out in the background.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
okay, so
That's fine.
I'll do my ranger.
Yeah.
My ranger. Because he mainly shoots.
He scores.
He shoots, he scores. It's the Master Chief.
Yeah.
For me, he's
Ooh.
he's the one. Yeah, he does a lot of other stuff, but he mainly does shooting in Halo. So he's my ranger.
See, I played him with a sword.
Yeah, well, that's it. He does a lot of other stuff. He punches, blah blah blah. He's a sword, but he's just the man. He's the
great.
guy.
What does he look like under that helmet? I'll
you will
never
never
know.
know.
Cortana knows though.
Yeah, he has another helmet on underneath,
Could you just pop?
like a Russian doll. Yeah,
He's like Kakashi in Naruto. Here's another mask. Here's another mask.
exactly. So yeah, and what do you need to say about the Master Chief? Everyone knows. Well, everyone should know.
Who he is.
Everyone knows the Master Chief.
Oh,
Come
man,
on.
I do. I remember being absolutely terrified the first time I saw them swarms.
Oh, the Flood.
Yeah.
Those really are. Incredible game, an incredible level.
Yeah.
And music, just all of it, perfect.
Yeah, I hear
That's
I
it.
hear the Halo music so much. If I'm doing anything and I feel like I've done it really good, I hear that in my head.
So when I go into an echoey place, it's got to be the Halo
Yes.
thing. You gotta sing it
Oh
out.
my goodness.
But yeah. So yeah, he's my kind of ranger. He is my ranger, I guess, because he shoots.
You could equip him with a sniper rifle.
I mean, yeah.
Okay,
He's a gun.
for a sniper rifle. Garrus for Carrion from Mass Effect. He is I always romance him in Mass Effect games. You can't have Shepard without a Valkyrian. It's just the way it is.
No,
but
I see.
that's fine. He's a sniper boy. It's cool. It's cool.
see.
It's cool. But
No,
yeah,
I love my
yes.
sniper boys, which is why my honorable mention was Mordecai from Borderlands.
Yes.
Because he is my favorite character from the first game. I love snipers all the time.
Is that why your character's named Mordecai?
Oh, what, from our D&D? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I love the name Mordecai, and because of regular show as well in the cartoon. Then the blue
Yes.
J is
Yes,
Mordecai.
yes.
And I love him. So yeah, he's on there, and then the other one is another League of Legends character. My first person who I fell in love with. It's Vayne. She's got a little arm crossbow.
Yes.
And then a bigger crossbow when she does her ultimate.
Yes.
So yeah, she was my favorite. I thought her playstyle was incredible. So so for a more D&D world based, she would be the
fit.
one. She would
fit.
fit in perfectly. So
But Master Chief still works because you've got Gunslinger, so we can just say he. Oh, there you go. He could be a Golem. You know that you can get the robot
like the
people.
Master Chief.
Yeah, Master
Well,
Chief. He's a Golem.
The Warforged.
Yeah, Warforged or a Golem.
Yeah.
Either or would work.
Yeah,
So that's
true.
what he could be like. He could be wearing a Golem's armor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't know what his race is
it would
underneath.
work. That's it. Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, as much as I
So
like
fine.
Vayne and Mordecai, it's the Chief. It's
Yeah,
got to be.
he works. He works.
Yeah. Okay, so hit me with our illegal fifth member, but the healer.
The
We
healer.
definitely do need a healer.
Well, my druid, she can somewhat heal, right?
She tanks everything. Like
Yes.
Morrigan does everything.
So
she just sits
she
there
can
and life
somewhat heal.
sucks. So
Yeah.
like
She's not gonna die, so it doesn't matter.
exactly.
So, well, we can start with I have a statue of her. My mouse pad is her. So I know it's not
Okay.
too fantasy.
It makes
But
sense. Yeah.
Mercy from Overwatch.
It's got to be.
She is easily hands down the only healer, the best healer. She brings you back from the dead. So no, do you need those resurrection scrolls? Fuck no.
No.
That's just my power. So she's a life
Death-sowing
cleric.
rolls, no, just
Easy bitch.
yeah.
And when I get angry, whip out my pistol.
fly around.
Katrina.
yeah.
And just 5 kills. Nano me.
No. Oh yeah, definitely.
Since, as you guess, we both play support. So
Yep, we have
William
the
is our
Overwatch
Anna.
support.
And I am the Mercy Queen.
And she is in my honourable mentions.
Oh,
for
Mercy or Anna?
Anna.
Yeah.
She has to be there.
She
'cause
has to. She's
I love her.
great.
Mm.
And you're amazing.
Bless
But
you.
yeah, she's the first, when I thought of healer.
Yeah, that makes
Um,
so much sense because you're a great Mercy player.
Oh, thank you. My honourable mentions though, she's the only one that I definitely, healers was easy. Honourable mentions was, you played God of War?
Yes.
Yes. Freya.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's like a good little, I had her in my head as a druid,
Yeah.
class wise, but she could still be like a fully healer
Yeah.
type, fix you up. I love Freya so much.
Yeah.
Just in general, Freya is like in lore, but
Mhm.
like in that game, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
And
Well, I'd say I've played God of War. I've watched all the videos.
yeah, you've
for
basically played
all
it
of
then.
them.
So you
I've
know
never-
the story.
I played the first one and then I watched every single other cinematic and
Yeah.
gameplay for the rest of
fine.
them.
Yeah,
That's all
I
can do.
watched my partner play it.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's fine.
Fantastic game, and Freya is awesome. So
She's the best.
That's
I love
cool.
her. She makes Freya.
beautiful girls.
Love me. She just keeps Kratos in line.
That's true.
I'm
That's true.
impressed that neither of us have said Kratos because he is like your obvious tank.
I did think of him.
Yeah, he was the first
there,
person
but
that came to my
like
brain.
it would have either been Kratos or Lu Bu. Yeah, it's just this Lu Bu every day for me.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. He was the most like him and Master Chief were like, yes, they are
Yeah,
the ones.
they have to be
They're
there.
the ones.
Could you imagine just picking his kid? Fuck you, Kratos. Your
Oh.
kid's better.
Blah, blah. So my supporty, healery person is gonna have to be Anduin.
Oh, you did do. Oh, I'm so happy we both have a World of Warcraft character.
Yeah, but
That makes
like
me so
it's the because obviously he's in Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, so
and
it's the MOBA version.
obviously, but he is a WoW character.
Yeah,
But,
and he heals.
He does heal.
Protects.
So yeah, but he is like without a doubt my favorite healer. As much as I love Anna and she's up there, and
Yeah.
that's my honorable mention. I love Anduin. He's so much fun to play. I
Yeah.
think he's fantastic. And you can be an aggressive piece of shit with
And you
him
can
as
just
well.
yeet people.
Yeah, you yeet people all over the
You've
place.
saved me way too many times.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm going in. And you're like, no, you're not.
Get out, come on. That's it. You babysit everyone. It's great. And you
Yeah.
have the invulnerability thing. It's so good. And when you go off and kill people, then you get my friend just going, Manduin.
Yes.
So yeah, it's got to be Anduin for me. He's great.
Yeah, he did do well. I can't remember. Apologies that I don't remember the actual book title. But they when they do the new patches for World of Warcraft, they also release books to kind of patch the in-between story arcs.
Yeah.
And I did read the one that was, I say recently, it's not that recent. Before the Dragon one, was where they had the Sylvanas and Anduin book. And I read that one, and that was really good because it had the whole like undead side of Sylvanas's and
Yeah.
Anduin's trying to like fix it.
Oh, really?
Like, so he was trying to get all the Alliance side to accept the undead, and it was
Oh.
most of the Alliance populace not wanting it, and it's really good.
That's
It's
very
really
cool
good.
of him.
Yeah,
Except
he's
the
good.
undead, man. You gotta respect
Yeah,
him.
he was just being like, they are safe. They want to come home. They can't hurt you. And he was trying to make a safe space in their Alliance cities, being like, okay, so this city is where undead are allowed to be, and if you want to visit your undead, they made like meeting areas, and then Sylvanas did the Sylvanas thing. It's like, they are my undead. You can't take them.
I'm ruining this.
I'm ruining it. I'm killing everyone. If I can't have it my way, I'm killing everyone.
The Sylvanas way,
The Sylvanas way.
which we love.
Yeah. Yeah. She makes me want to, make sure I stand my ground.
Oh, no, that's good. That's good. But and then the other honorable mention is another League of Legends character called Janna, who is as a lady. She throws out whirlwinds, and she has a big AOE heal, and she was my favorite support. We called her when we played the mode ARAM, where it's just all random, all mid, and it's 5v5,
wow.
and you just smash each other in one lane in the middle.
Oh, damn.
And we call her the Queen of ARAM. Along with Sona.
Because she's got the AoE to fit
Well,
in.
just because she was just hilarious. Because you just go full damage and you throw out whirlwinds at people, and you can shield, and then you can slow people, and you got massive AoE heal that knocks people back, and it's great. So you could just teleport into the enemy team, and push them all back towards your team.
That's exciting.
So yeah, we call her the Queen of ARAM, along with Sona, who's another healer.
Oh, Sona. I know. Yeah.
Oh, you know
Sona's great.
Sona. Fair
yeah,
enough.
I'm aware of Sona.
Yeah, she was the other queen, but yeah, so
She's
who
great.
was up there as well. But yeah, so that's my picks for that.
Okay. Shall we list our team?
Go on.
So
go.
I have I never actually said her name, but my tank is Nariko
Okay.
from Heavenly Sword.
Yeah, that's good. Should probably mention the
I should
name.
probably actually say her name, but yeah, it's I think it's Nariko. My 10-year memory could be lapsing, but yeah. So I have Nariko, I have Morrigan, I have Sylvanas Windrunner, I have Ciri,
Yeah.
and I have Mercy from Overwatch.
That's a good team.
Good team.
It's a very good team. And I have Lubu. I have the Master Chief. I have Anduin. I have Vhagar. And I have Ezio Eldatori.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who would be the leader? Who would be the one making sure you get the quests?
Oh, it's got to be Master Chief. He gets stuff
gets
done.
it.
He would be, he's always about the mission. Right? The mission is clear. We're going over there. We're going to do the mission.
Yeah,
So
see.
yeah. How about you?
Sylvanas, because she is a
I mean,
leader.
yeah,
She's
that's
very
it.
bossy.
She would just be like, no.
And she would just turn my entire team undead if they didn't do what she said.
God, her and Morrigan would not get on well at all.
That's what I think. I didn't think when I themed my
The
team,
cohesion, yeah.
the cohesion doesn't work
I mean,
too
you gotta
well.
you gotta have some friction in places, though. Exactly.
Yeah,
Makes
like,
it
I feel
interesting.
like Ciri fits the rogue. She would go off and do her side things
Yeah,
and come back.
Doing her
She'd
thing.
come back.
Just teleport.
Mercy would just make sure everyone's not dead.
I love you all.
I love you all. Heroes will never die. None of you are heroes, but I'll make sure you never die. So yeah, definitely Sylvanas is the leader.
That's fair. Yeah.
I have no idea how they all became friends though.
Oh well, that doesn't matter. It
They just
doesn't
got
make
plopped
any
into this
sense,
world.
does it? They just,
Not at
they
all.
just get universe dropped in. So
They're all just fighting off the wild hunt.
yeah, yeah. I don't think my team would get on very well either. Yeah,
But they would do it because the world's ending, and you have
of course.
to.
Well, yeah. And unlikely heroes get together and do what needs to be done, and friendships are made, and that's what D&D is all about.
It is the stories
It is.
and
And
the
character development.
the family we meet along the way.
That's right. That's right. So we have some pretty good teams there, I think.
I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm not gonna die.
No, you got mercy. You ain't none of you are dying. And I feel like I could just hide behind my buff boys.
Yes.
Buff
boys.
So, yeah. So it'd be fine. How about, did I get any ladies?
In the final, I don't believe so. No.
Oh.
So we got men versus women. Oh. Wee.
No, it was being all like sexist, and I chose all boys.
It's fine.
Well, I had
fine.
mentions of
You mentioned
women.
females that were very good.
Yeah. We'll go for that. Why not?
But it's fine. Both of us are very good. I'm happy with both of those.
How do you think? What if they come up against each other?
Ooh.
Or is that a question for another day? Maybe.
I can give you a quick answer that I feel like you've got better AoE than I do.
Better AoE.
More crowd control.
Yeah.
Than I do.
Yeah.
I feel like we would last longer in the long run.
I think we'd have to go on a deep delve of all the powers and stuff to really think
go
about.
into it.
For,
Let us know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments if there's any comments on this thing. I don't know if there is, but send me an email. Why not? I won't read it.
At Gemma.tavern.
Gemma will read it. Yeah, Gemma will read it and she'll love it. But no,
Yeah,
they're
I'm
good
happy.
teams. They're good teams. I'm very happy.
I'm going to say I'm
Good
going to
choices.
win. Yeah, you know.
All right, yeah. Well, we'll see about that.
Shall we chin chin?
Chin chin.
And we'll see you
Cheers.
next time. Enjoy the rest of your evening, my friends.
Ciao for now.
All right, you sorry lot. Drink up, we're closing.